Joining me here tonight, we've got an amazing crew. We've got Richie Schley over here, who's had a lot of input with the race course and what we're going to be unveiling later on this evening. We've got Darren Kinnaird, the general manager of Crankworx, and we've got Chris Ball, the Enduro World Series man himself. So what I was thinking, guys, we need to break down exactly what's going to be happening here throughout the week, just so all the riders know what to expect. Because as of now, courses are closed. We're not unveiling it quite yet. We're going to give it a few minutes. But if you get caught on the course, you are disqualified. So Darren, maybe you can kind of take it away from here and go over some rules and maybe just talk about Crankworx, because I mean it's important. We're at a 10-year anniversary here.
I was going to say it's our 10th anniversary, Tristan, for Crankworx here in Whistler, and we're really excited to have the Enduro World Series here, the fifth stop of the series. The way we've set up the week is that Wednesday and Thursday, Top of the World will be open for athletes to go up and check out that zone. But stages 1 through 4 will be closed, and we're going to be out there taping and getting those courses prepared tomorrow and Thursday, and they should be ready to go for Friday morning. And come Friday morning, we're going to have a open category athletes meeting at the GLC, 8 a.m., providing breakfast, coffee, all that stuff, get some fuel to get you going for the day. And then stages 1 through 4 will open and give the pros in the open category a chance to get out there. Before the trails get too busy, when the sort of amateur and other categories come in for the weekend, and there'll be some more training Saturday for those as well. So yeah, we ask that everyone please respect the closures over the next 2 days while the crew preps the courses. Come Friday, they'll be wide open and ready for training.
Wide open. So a big thing I think we're going to probably be dealing with this week too is the heat. That's probably going to milk a lot of riders there. It's going to wear them down. And like you said, I mean, that's going to be a huge issue we're going to be dealing with here. In terms of courses and everything like that, it's quite different from each and every round. And I think we're going to chat to you now, Chris. Every round you've seen is very different. You've been here before. You're kind of the prime example. You've ridden the bike park. You've never explored the rest of what Whistler Valley has to offer. Maybe take us through exactly what you saw, because you did a course ride through the other day to make sure it's up to par. What were your takes from it?
I've just been blown away by the volume of incredible trails here. You know, it just seems like trail after trail has been not only intensely full of technical features and physical, kind of, short climbs, short bursts, but there's just so much of it. You know, we've explored both sides of the valley, all over the main mountain itself. Haven't actually ridden in the park yet. I've been here pretty much a week, and there's still so much more to do. So
I think that's a good sign.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be so many guys going into this race, I think, who are going to override themselves because they've all just been riding non-stop all week. I keep seeing these top guys and thinking, you should be resting, and they're like, it's so good, we're going to go ride some more. So yeah, awesome.
No, I can agree with that. I went for a ride with Jerome earlier today, and yeah, same thing. I know everybody's kind of same as Sven. They're all having a hard time backing it off. Myself as well. It's amazing out there right now, and everybody's wanting to do some adventures, and it's cool. Myself and Richie, you live here. They're all the same trails for us, but to show these guys kind of a new bit of scenery is always different. So you had most of the input within the course, along with Seb Kemp as our kind of local advisor, the man on the ground. What went into deciding what was Enduro World Series quality courses for this year?
Well, I think we had some experience from the past few years, and everyone has an opinion, so we get a lot of that. And Matt Ryan jumped in and helped a little too. But I love the riding here, as you know you do, and I really wanted to I wanted to showcase our riding the best it could be. Obviously, we have some ridiculously gnarly riding, so tried to keep that at bay a little bit because it would be really easy to go there. So I tried to pick courses that were long descents because we have a lot of vertical, a lot of flow, technical, because that's kind of the basis of here. I'm sure some parts people won't think are flowy, but as we discussed earlier, for here, these are flowy trails. And circumnavigating the valley, you get to see everything. It's really beautiful. And I think if people are out there doing the whole thing and finish it, they'll be completely stoked and really excited to see our whole valley and everything we have to offer.
A bit of a tour de Whistler, all the different terrain, West Side trails and Blackcomb stuff. There's just so many different zones, right? So it's going to be very exciting. Darren, into you. I think we need to touch on some rules here. A for everybody that's in town, and just to make sure everybody knows what to expect come race day. There's not a marshal pulling them off the course because they're breaking a rule that they weren't aware of. So maybe you can go over a few things with them.
Yeah, just cover the helmet rule because I know that's been talked about. You are going to be required to wear a full face helmet on all of the downhill stages, and in the liaison stages you will require a helmet as well. So we recommend bringing 2 helmets. It is British Columbia law that you must be wearing a helmet while riding a bike. So we expect everyone to adhere to that rule. Yeah. There's going to be some other smaller rules that we'll cover at the athletes meetings and things like that. But yeah, we're going to have flying marshals out there on all stages. There's going to be no outside assistance outside of sort of the village. When you will come back into the village after stage 4. Like once you leave from the SRAM VIP deck first thing in the morning, you're going to be on your own for 4 stages, and there's no outside assistance. We highly recommend that people bring a backpack, bring lots of water, bring food. Yeah, some bug spray would be highly recommended as well. Yeah, there's some black flies out there. And we will have food and water stages at the end of stages 2, 3, and 4, so people will be able to stock up, and the crews from Cliff Bar will be out there providing energy and food, and Red Bull will be there with some extra energy if you need it, and we'll have lots of water there as well, and so people just stock up, but you'll be able to get it on the course as well.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, every round's been different that you have been part of this year, Chris. I mean, from Punta Ala to Val de Los to, Crankworx France, and then to Winter Park. Each and every round's so different. So it's cool to see, again, another round in the books, something new for the top level guys they're doing each and every round there to kind of figure out what to do. So I guess I think we should just get straight into the courses here. Let's unveil the SRAM Canadian Open Enduro course presented by Specialized. And Richie, you got a big grin on your face. It's all you now. It's all you. You get to take this one away. So,
all right. Well, we're going to leave the village, obviously, and go up Whistler Gondola, transition a short trail down to the Peak Chair. I'm sure everybody knows. Ride the Peak Chair up, and then we'll ride down top of the world until it forks into Khyber Pass. And the race will start right there, and you'll race all the way through Khyber Pass to the gravel road. So if you don't hit a gravel road, you're not finished.
It's about 2.6 kilometers long, the first stage, and we're going to give people about 20 minutes for that first stage. So.
And then are they going in the new entrance or the old entrance of Khyber's? Because I know there's 2 entrances there.
Excellent point. The new entrance, so you cut out the kind of really gnarly, beat-up stuff. So it's pretty flowy trail. We think the fastest guys could be around 9 minutes, sort of thing. And then, because we're nice guys, you're going to descend down to the next stage down a gravel road. So when you hit the gravel road, you turn right and you descend on this gravel road for, we're going to give half an hour, but I think it takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 25 minutes. But yeah, you're right. It takes 15 minutes. Yeah.
So yeah, they are going to be at a fair bit of elevation at that point. So you guys they will be dropping down quite a bit.
Yeah, and we highly recommend it's a gravel road, loose stones, drainage ditches. Just cruise it because you fly down there after stage 1 and you bend a rotor from a rock or something, you're hating life, right? So then we're going to flow into a little bit of a tribute trail. Our past friend Duncan McKenzie, called Business Time. Very cool trail. I think that's the one that has been a secret and no one knows about. So there you go. And so you go into Business Time. You have a small climb. There's a picture, like a tribute of Duncan McKenzie on the trees in the forest. Nice open area to hang out. And that'll be the start point. That stage, you cruise down for probably around 4 minutes. There's a couple punchy climbs in there. And then there's a very small fork and goes on to AM/PM. And descend down AM/PM, cross a dirt road, veer a little bit. You'll see the trailhead, and then bomb the rest of the trail down to the main fire road. So that stage, we think around 6 minutes. And from there, we're going to transition across the valley, down the road, cross through Function Junction, and climb up the South Flank Trail. And that's a crusher.
That's when things get real.
Having raced that last year for a different race, I know exactly what to expect.
So I'm guessing that's about 2,500 feet of climbing. So 800 meters. Okay, a little bit less than 800 meters. And that trail is called Pura Vida, is the one we're going to do. So that might have been another one that not everybody knew, but some locals figured out. And so we're going to start racing almost as soon as you enter Pura Vida. Descend down. There's lots of places that are switchbacky, but they will be hard flagged. Excuse me. And you're going to come down to the end of Pura Vida, cross the river, take a hard right, follow Baby Snakes down, and then the second left fork is south. Yeah, south. Well, is it South Danimal?
Yeah, Danimal.
Yeah, Danimal to THC. And when you get spit out on a gravel road, you know you're at the finish.
So it'll be the Lower Sprout gravel road that they'll be finishing at?
Yes, where Lower Sprout hits the gravel road, I believe, is the actual finish. So then we have a pretty long road ride. I don't know, 3-4 Ks.
Must be,
Yeah. And then we're going to climb up through Alpine Meadows subdivision, beautiful subdivision, up Rick's Roost, and all the way up to the north flank. There's a couple corners in there, but the trail we're looking for is called Billy's Epic. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's a faster, flowier, more downhill trail. I think the transition, Darren, what's the transition?
Given an hour and 25 minutes, if I remember correctly, for that one. So there's no need to beat yourself up. That climb's probably, we did it the other day in about 50 minutes or so, and we weren't killing ourselves. 55 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I'd definitely say though, don't hang around too much.
Yeah.
You know, the transitions we've been pretty nice on, but don't be too lazy, or you're in trouble.
Yeah, no, the climb, you can definitely do it in sub 40, but I mean, I think the sun's going to be, that'll be a determining factor with the riders for that part.
Well, I think also the bugs. So, gauge your time, how you feel. You're going to be more tired if you do it all, but I don't think you want to be hanging out there for a half an hour. So I would pay close attention to that. And then you're going to bomb down Billy Epic. There's a hard left in it. There's about for the fastest guys, a minute and a half climb probably. A couple skinnies in there, but they're right on the ground. So if you can't ride a skinny, you're going to have to trip over the sides of it and get through the swamp or whatever. But that's kind of a little Whistler flavor in there for you. And then once we get out of Billy Epic, we kind of flow down onto Rebob for a second, and then down the flank, some really nice switchbacks, and we're going to finish, or some really nice banked hard turns. I guess they're not really switchbacks. We're going to finish at the Rainbow Hiking Trail parking lot. So that one should be, I think, around 6 minutes for the fastest racers. And then shoot back to Whistler, and I think you got quite a bit of time, and a nice long cruisy ride to the peak again, and then we're going to hit top of the world to the valley. But I don't know that transition time, so what's that going to be doing?
You get 2 hours there, so people have time to grab lunch, snack. If they did need to check in at the pits at that point, they could.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're giving people plenty of time. It's probably about a 10, 15-minute ride back to the village, and about an hour and change to get to the peak. So, people have time to just stop in, say hi to mom, and keep going.
Have a little drink, cool down,
Yeah.
and then so they get to top of the world, and where do they go from there, Richie?
So you drop into the start will be right at the top of the World Trail, like it was last year for anybody that raced last year. And down top of the world, all sections. Once you enter the bike park, bomb the road into that short section of No Joke, down to No Joke all the way to probably drop-in clinic.
Yeah, I think
There's an option there. Yeah, then we go past the containers, a little short uphill to Little Alder, down Little Alder into Too Tight, down Angry Pirate first section, Angry Pirate second section, and then we're going to turn back uphill for a couple seconds toward Dirt Merchant to Del Boca Vista, and take those two trails that link you right back down onto Easy Does It. Easy Does It down to...
Towards Monkey Hands.
No, first we go into Ho Chi Man. Ho Chi Man.
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Man, and then down to Bighorn, the whoop-de-doos along the side of the road, into Hornet, and we're going to bypass the GLC drops, I believe, this year. And
There is talk of using the small jump from the Canadian Open, so we can see some whips coming into the finals here. So
I think the riders
lining it up.
I think the riders will appreciate no GLC after a massive day like that. So,
but will they appreciate the pressure to go off a kicker, a downhill kicker, and be expected to perform some style after all that riding?
So there we go. We got all 5 stages in the books there. Again, the email will be coming out later on this evening, breaking down everything. Stay up to date. As I said, we'll be doing hangouts all throughout the week itself. And stay up to date on Twitter there and hashtag CWX Enduro. And that's how we'll be doing things. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys, and we'll see you on Friday.
Good luck.
Thank you.